Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to a DVD review. Today I'm going to be doing a DVD review on the Attitude Era Vol.2, which I got a month ago on Amazon, ordered it, and didn't get a chance to see Interstellar last week, so maybe I'll get to see it, online, so who knows. But let's get on with the review of Attitude Era Vol.2. Okay, so this is the Attitude Era Vol.2 DVD, which came out a month ago. Like I said, I got it off of Amazon. It's a three disc set. Right here, here's the front with the man on right there, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here's the spine. Here's the back. And it says Rebels, Outlaws, and Oddballs, Attitude Era Vol.2. What does everybody want? Head to the nearest man cave, give your boss a stone cold salute, and spend the next 6 hours watching the Attitude Era Vol.2, the hottest set to be unleashed since Sable's handprint bikini. If you are old enough to order a Steve Weiser, "Hello ladies" was your pickup line in college, and you loved WWE before F duration became the new F word, then here is what you need to do. Take this all-new collection, shine it up real nice, flip it sideways, and stick it straight up your DVD player. Yeah, that was great. Or you didn't know, Volume 2 includes 30 unfiltered matches ranging from WWE Championship bouts to rare classics from Raw, SmackDown, Heat, and much more. The entire once-in-a-lifetime cast, from the rebellious to the demonic, the iconic, and the just plain weird. Delicious divas breaking WWE hearts and boundaries. Vignettes taking you inside the APA's office, behind the walls of Jericho, aboard the Godfather's Ho train, and much more. So there's Kane right there, old school Kane, and the late great Paul Bearer. There's Mick Foley when he won the, as Mankind when he won the WWE Championship, WWE title. And I really liked this DVD. I really enjoyed it. Watching all these matches, it gets you really hyped up. Gets you really hyped up than watching Raw these days. Like the WWE nowadays lacks, a little bit of hype for matches. So we're gonna open it up now, and there you see McMahon right there. Got Austin flipping off, but it's covered by the volume. There's Sable, Mankind, Triple H, and The Rock. You open it up. There's your match listings. And then here's the discs. You got disc 1 in black, disc 2 in red, and disc 3 in white. And when you take them out, you get a picture of the Raw is War apron, which is cool. Put the discs back in. Now this set was, they chose Michael Cole to talk a little bit in the beginning about the Attitude Era, but he's not, in the whole DVD. He just talks at the beginning and end of the DVD. Sorry about that, but I was saying Michael Cole appears at the beginning and end, where they chose him to talk a little bit about the era and how great it was, and kind of see why they chose him, because he only did he was part of it. Like at the time he was interviewing the superstars backstage and also commentating, starting to begin his commentating career also. And here's your match listings and segments. You have the introduction, which Michael Cole introduces you. Bare Essentials, where they interview Sonny. You have the Miss Slammy swimsuit competition, Sonny versus Sable versus Marlena versus the Funkettes from the Slammy Awards from March 16, 1997. Owen Hart, the late great Owen Hart versus Shawn Michaels from Raw, December 29, 1997. Good match, really good match. Really liked it. Great wrestling from both of these stars. Badass Dad, where they interview Billy Gunn. New Age Outlaws versus Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie from Raw, January 26, 1998. Really good match. Really wish that instead of this match, they would have put the dumpster match where the New Age Outlaws pushed the dumpster off the stage with Foley and Terry Funk inside the dumpster. I wish they would have put the full match, because a little bit of that match is on the Raw 15th Anniversary DVD, but it's not the full match though. WWE Intercontinental Championship match: The Rock versus Ken Shamrock from Royal Rumble, January 18th, 1998. Really good match. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus McMahon, Raw, April 13, 1998. We've seen this so many times. Austin has one arm tied behind his back. Match never gets started because Mick Foley and his Do Love gimmick comes out and just attacks Austin. Letter and Chains. Owen Hart and Legion of Doom versus Triple H and New Age Outlaws from Raw, April 20th, 1998. Degeneration X takes New York, Raw, June 8th, 1998. Great segments that they did out here in New York. Falls Count Anywhere, number one contenders for the WWE Championship match: Mankind versus Kane from Raw, July 6, 1998. Letting the Dogs Out, which they interview Sable. Bikini Contest, Sable versus Jacqueline, Fully Loaded, July 26, 1998. That was when Sable had the handprints on her, and Jerry Lawler's reaction to it was just priceless and classic. Val Venus and Taka Michinoku versus Kai and Tai, Raw, August 3rd, 1998. That was the whole choppy PP thing. WWE Championship match: Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Ken Shamrock from Raw, September 14, 1998. Good match. Really liked it. Boot camp match for Al Snow's contract: Al Snow versus Sergeant Slaughter from Raw, September 21st, 1998. Decent match. Really liked it. Six-man elimination number one contenders match for the European Championship: Edge versus Gangrel versus D'Lo Brown versus Jeff Jarrett versus Droz versus Mark Marrow from Raw, September 28th, 1998. That was from the Joe Louis Arena, in the same night where Austin drove the Zamboni. Extreme name change. WWE Championship match: The Rock versus X-Pac from Raw, November 23rd, 1998. This was the match where Shawn Michaels sold out. At the time, he was the commissioner of the WWF, and he sold out because he hit X-Pac with the steel chair, and he aligned with McMahon and Shane McMahon in the corporation. So yes, that was a really good match. Really liked it. So that's all on disc 1. Here's disc 2 now. You have Becoming a Pimp, which they interview The Godfather. And you have Godfather and Val Venus versus Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown from Rock Bottom, December 13, 1998. Triple H versus Edge from Raw, January 11, 1998. Good match. Bloodbath is where they interview Edge and how he talked about, when he was a part of the Brood, and how they used to dump that blood all over on some stars, and he said that blood used to stick on everyone's the superstars' boots and clothes. Then you have Kane's career on the line. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kane from Raw, March 1st, 1998. WWE Hardcore Championship match, Hardcore Holly versus Badass Billy Gunn from Raw, March 15, 1999. Good match. Wild and Crazy Guys is when they interview here, right? They interview The Rock, and he tells a story about how he and Triple H, had many rivalries and how they would hang out and they'd do some crazy stuff. And this handicap match, Big Show versus Triple H and The Rock from Raw, April 5th, 1999, I'm sorry. Pimpin' A Country. WWE Intercontinental Championship match, Goldust versus Godfather from Raw, April 12th, 1999. Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian from Shotgun Saturday Night, April 17th, 1999. Casket match, The Rock versus Undertaker from Raw, May 17, 1999. Very rare that they would have a casket match on Raw. But it was a good match. The handicap match, the Big Show versus Triple H and The Rock. At the end, that was when Austin comes out and Big Show pulls down the Titantron, and Austin just cuts, just slices the Titantron screen, which that was great to see. WWE Intercontinental Championship match, Jeff Jarrett versus Test from Heat from June 13, 1999. On Disc 3, Drinking with the APA. WWE Tag Team Championship match, The Acolytes, aka the APA versus Kane and X-Pac from Raw, August 9, 1999. Sexual Chocolate is when they interview Mark Henry and he talks about how he created Sexual Chocolate, how he created that sort of gimmick for his character. Raw and SmackDown, Mark Henry's sex therapy sessions, where he talks about how he has an addiction for he's a sex addict and he has an addiction to sex. Valentine's Day Delight is when Mark Henry talks about his whole storyline with Mae Young. Mark Henry and Mae Young get a room from Raw, February 14, 2000, Valentine's Day. WWE European Championship Triple Threat match, Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho versus Taz from Raw, March 13, 2000. Behind Breaking the Walls, where they interviewed Chris Jericho and how, he talked about his appearance and how he thinks, looking back on it, was really cheesy and stuff. WWE Intercontinental Championship match, Chris Jericho versus Kurt Angle from Raw, May 8th, 2000. Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko from Sunday Night Heat, June 18, 2000. Intergender Tag Team match, The Rock and Lita versus Kurt Angle and Stephanie McMahon Helmsley from SmackDown, August 24, 2000. Really good match. Enjoyed it. WWE Women's Championship Triple Threat match, Lita versus Ivory versus Jacqueline from Sunday Night Heat, September 17, 2000. Weak Stomach is when they interview Gerald Briscoe, and how he says he always has a weak stomach. WWE Hardcore Championship match, Gerald Briscoe versus Crash Holly from Raw, June 5th, 2000. Here's a classic one. WWE Hardcore Championship Evening Gown match, Gerald Briscoe versus Pat Patterson from the King of the Ring from June 25th, 2000. Really funny match. Wanna Ride. Then the final match on here is the Intergender Tag Team match, The Rock and Lita versus Triple H and Trish Stratus from Raw, July 31st, 2000. And that was a good match also. Where you had The Rock, Spinebuster, and Trish Stratus. And so that's the Attitude Era Volume 2. It's a really good DVD. If you don't have it in your collection, I would suggest you picking it up. It's a really good DVD. If you have the first DVD that came out back in 2012, it's a really good DVD. So, highly recommend it. So, yeah. And so that's it for my review of the Attitude Era Volume 2 DVD. Thank you all for watching. And until next video, I'll see you all later.